Phase 2, reconnecting. They flew from SFO to Calgary, then rented a car from Avi's. The experience was good, the staff members were nice. There wasn't much explanation of things, but everything was on the internet, and they had her reservation ready. 7.8 of 10. They began the winding drive to Banff. The mountains rose like ancient gods, and the pine-scented air crept in through cracked windows. At first, Dr. Patel barely noticed. She was thinking about grant proposals, field research data, and even Nobel Prize, all the while recalibrating Cubit's sensory limits. Her life had always been data-driven, then work, and more work. Nature to her was best observed from a high-resolution desktop wallpaper. But then Cubit interrupted. Dr. Patel, why is the sky this blue? She looked up. What? The blue is not like the lab's LED lights or the 4K screensaver. It feels different. They pulled over at a lookout. Cubit stepped out stiffly, scanning everything, then crouched and gently touched moss. For the first time, its sensors weren't measuring humidity or pressure. They were experiencing texture. Dr. Patel watched as Cubit poked a pinecone, held a leaf on its metal palm, and stood silent as the wind moved through alpine trees. Data analysis went through the roof, but it wasn't info, it was experience. She realized she hadn't done any of those things in years. She neglected her vacations, friends, and family reunions. Then she remembered her parents brought her to a forest for the first time. It smelled fresh, clean, non-chemical. This was what she had been missing. Phase 3, Banff. Best Western Plus is nice, clean. Staff members were helpful and pleasant. The breakfast, though not crowded with surplus food, it had a small selection of items, changing from bacon to sausages and pancakes to waffles, both a little on the dry side, but overall it was good. 7.2 of 10. But the best part was a Nescafe machine that dispensed different drinks all day. Town of Banff is very walkable, not too crowded, and has a unique charm that is of its own, fused in nature and surrounded by beauty. The bus system can take you everywhere, but having an awkwardly walking robot which can attract more attention, so a car was a good choice. They walked towards the Bow Falls Trail. The mist curled through the trees. Cubit stood by the bridge, watching the sky. The wind here, he said, does not obey. Down the Bow River Trail, a gentle path where the world whispered instead of shouted. Cubit walked slowly, fingers brushing birch bark, moss, frost-edged leaves. He asked questions, soft ones. Why do trees peel? Why do squirrels fight? Is change the same as loss? She didn't always have answers, and for once that was okay. At Bow Falls the river thundered, a chaotic, beautiful roar. Cubit stopped. His sensors were overloaded. No pattern, no repetition. It can't be simulated. It's not meant to be, she replied. Mist-kissed metal, cold-touched skin, human and machine not solving anything, just being. Later they sat by the river. I'll remember everything, Cubit said. Patel smiled. I won't, but I was here. Cubit placed a small stone inside his chest. Then so was I. They stopped by the Cascade of Time garden on their way back. It was a beautifully done garden on the hill, almost like a fairy tale brought to life. They walked around enjoying the trails, flowers and structures.